Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Velocità is returned for the rerun in today's live summit event in the Crew 2. Italian cars for the Steam Summon is now putting up to have an update in one of the three skills we'll be replacing with Speed Trap to go off-roading on Solam. But you know, 6 events will be remain the same to go by Italian vehicles only to have some 3 recommend vehicles to have the Lamborghini Gallardo, Pagani Huayra, and Ferrari 812 Superfast is now being acquired and good to go by putting up with a Nitro Chemist that you guys really might need to go by velocity and speed. But of course, ever since that we have been finishing from Wild Escape from last week to be served as a rerun, but in the end, this will have to bring out to have some more rerun after the previous new theme summon to go by one of them by the latest update in Motorflix Mad Volume 2. Hope you guys ready. All hands for participation and grab your Italian cars to be entered for only one theme summon to have a good pride in high performance to go in street racing, hypercar, touring car, rallycross, and a combo event for the Alpha Grand Prix discipline. As always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in your later future. Let's get ready to go and start for today's live summit event for a rerun. Let's begin. Update on Wild Escape is now being cleared in the Platinum for only 2,205 place, 1,209,878 points to have 4 rewards like the Construction Tire, Nitro Chemist for Rallycross, and we already got the Hoodlum Racing Crew Edition to the Volkswagen Beetle Rally Raid Edition. But very good to be acquired, and go double up the bonus to have a 400,000 bucks will serve on the refund. Now, Polar Rush is now being scheduled by date is coming soon after the new theme summon, the Ultimate, on April 10 through the 17th. That's why every theme summon to go for a rerun and 2 of them to go by brand new in the latest update. But after all, it's always about to have a lot of good experience to have some different kinds of different theme summon and different restrictions to go for a main part and usage to have some different rewards to go by minor updates. But I kinda like it, and this season is about to go for a series of rerun just like the last season from Motorflix Mad. So here are the 6 events is now being checked and remain the same except one of them to go for only one skill. Solam is gonna have to take a good no restriction only, and let's see it how it goes. First up is the Everglades. It's about time and grab the filters to be selected on Italian cars to go on land base. But if possible, I just really had to go by low altitude after finishing on the update in skill 1. But you know the drill. When it comes to have a different matter of challenges and get yourself prepared, Rally Raid Vehicle or Rallycross will be at the ready to go on country to be represented in Italy. Gonna have to go on Rally Raid, and I'll choose the Ducati Monster 1200S Rally Raid Edition with a score breaker and skill in 75%. That's why I'll have to go right in and give it a good taste of Italian spirit. Salam around the gate, up I go, and gets a little bit much more splashing in the wet. I don't know where I'm going. There we go. Just get the multiplier up. It feels like getting a little bit much more lost out there, but the GPS will be keeping a good watchful eye on the progress. But it may be a bit more slower, but a little bit much sink or swim. That's why it might have to do a rerun theme summon to go for a new challenge. Okay, here it comes. Finish line is already here and done. Oof. That's 22,300 points. Close call, and I just felt taking a hit in the water. One skill in the bag, and that's 153,161 points. Way to keep up to have a good rally raid motorbike to have a good taste of Italian spirit to go swip and swim and drop it on land. Next up for skill 2, heading up to New York City in Brooklyn. I know what to do, just have to choose the Harmon Rocket HR3, fly low, and keep it to have a multiplier times 3 or 2.9. We've done this before, so I just have to keep a good straight on line and keep it fly straight faster. Okay, doing well. Just keep a good remaining time. Watch out for the tree, and early time to be finished. 22,877 points. Not bad. That should do one quick straight and good point on the 155,860 points. Skill 2 check. Now going to New York for skill number 3. I hope that we'll have to take a good main purpose to have a different touring car or any land-based vehicle to have a main purpose at the ready. I'm just using my Mazda RX-7 for a moment that I just really prefer to go by Italian vehicle in this segment. Just to go rallycross to be ready up and choose the 1985 Lancia Delta S4. We'll be doing a one good course on the tarmac. Let's see how one all-wheel drive classic Group B car will be taking a good course and find a good line in the salon. Got to go on the first gate, slow and steady, and keep a good right side of the direction. Got to go underneath the plane. Very good. Main objective complete. Just have to go around and slide around the gate. But this could get a little bit much more tight precision and keep it traction to stay in motion. Talk about having a style of Jahanka. Oof, okay, well, that should be good enough. That's 25,146 points. So let's see the results, and very good. Much indeed. 154,835 points. So 3 skills is being done once again. Then let's get organized to have some 3 events on 2 rows by vehicle restriction and no restriction only. But I'll have to be preferred to go by Italian vehicle selection pick to be ready up and go street racing in event number 1. Harlem East for the Lamborghini Gallardo LP570-4 Superleggera. Here I come, and feel the speed in the all-wheel drive Lambo. Which is why it's about to go for only one top of the Dean Vanity to go style in Italian to have a good green paint job color is now being at the go. But you know the per level to be maximum in 280. That's why everybody loves about the Gallardo is very much more sportier than the original. But give or take, 2 different versions of the Gallardo is very much more supercar fantastic. So let's get it on and reach the top 3. Good thing Italian Nitro still got a lot of spirit. So keep the good grip, and the tires will have to keep a good slide on the drift. But many obstacles that you really have to overcome. Okay, that's 6 seconds behind from the rest of the opponents. Got to go by 1 jump. Okay, that should be going way too much. It'll have to be preferred to stay on the right side of the good position, right over on the elevated rail. Okay, it's doing well. Faster, go on the rush. But I'm very sure of it, during the part of the live stream recording session is now being changed since 2 years ago. Just like the original to have the same title, and same Dean Summon to Italian cars. Okay, checkpoint is going clear. Just make that right turn, and here's another one. Final lap, here I come. But it may be obvious, but objects were made to be well intact. Okay, very good power slide drift. Now gonna have to make one good jump. Staying straight on the elevated rail, just like the previous lap. Oh yeah, the Galaro going airborne. And technically, it's gonna have to do some more proper skills. We'll get it right to improve. Okay, that's 88%. Only 10 more to go. Just make one good boost. Feels like having a good course on Asphalt 8. Okay, finish line is up ahead. Clear on the podium, and here's a good time. Only 2 minutes, 36.675 seconds by having a good guess on the highlights. But not good enough. I just really have to go for attempt number 2 and make it much more faster to be keeping up and go Nitro Chemist on the Galaro. But you know, when it comes to have one minor attempt to go by a catch-up, it'll have to take the same part and make it much more improved by under 2 minutes and 36 seconds to get up onto 100,000 points. That's why I just really have to open my mind and express myself, because it keeps me having a lot of abuses coming around me that I just need to cut all the theatrics, and I just really need to get it focused to become as a better YouTuber. So here's attempt number 2 for only one car and same event. That's why I just really have to go out in Italian style. Make it much more good drift. But I'll have to be preferred to take the left side to go jump. But there we go. Solid clear on the touchdown, and keep it straight. Okay, very good on the A drift. Power slide check, and stay strong. I'm still really enjoying for having a drive on the Galaro, just like the Murcielago and Huracan. Only in street race discipline to have some different types of Lamborghini, along with hypercars. But you know the memo. It's all about to have a good velocity to have a four-wheel drive performance. Got to finish this run and keep my A game on. Sliding around check. It's like I'm just gonna have to go on Hollywood action. Alright, now gonna have to take that jump to get back onto the same position on the elevated rail, then take that shortcut to go advantage. Okay, perfectly good. It's doing well, and just have to keep a good, clean concentration, and few objects are still around by having one dent of the scratch. But it's all about extreme. I'm just really getting started. Okay, here's that final stretch. Got to make it much more decent wheel percentage, and that's 2 minutes, 37.127 seconds. Well, not good enough. I just really had to be preferred to have a follow-up catch-up, just like last time when I was using the Porsche Cayman GT4 Lost Edition. Alright, now let's just have to go with Ferrari 812 Superfast and Big Land on event number 2. But unfortunately, the vanities and few other changes might need to give it a good exterior parts to go for only one modification and give it a full hypercar velocity to have one single 812 Ferrari to go super fast. Alright, time to go, and early sunset to go by dusk to have a matter on sunny day or rain forecast by choices. But all had to be preferred to go by dry condition is now being perfectly to have a few chance on wet surface. Got to get myself prepared and go super fast and embrace it. Here comes the first position on the head start, coming in by the first and second checkpoint. But we've done this before, and I'll be obliged to get down to do some high-speed preparation to do the same part and just have to go for the top speed. Got to take the right side on the highway is being perfectly in drag racing. Only 6 seconds. Progression is now being stopped around on 20%. Okay, good response balance feedback. Just have to keep going down to the same path. First quarter is clear. Now gonna have to take the second quarter to be onward in 30%. That's why you'll have to go by under 300 miles per hour for the Ferrari 812 Superfast is being much top-notch thrill challenger. Here it goes. Got to save plenty of nitro to go by a little bit more. Here's the stop on the next turn. Keep it maintained and keep it real focused. 20 seconds should do well. Okay, here comes the tricky part. Just have to slow down here without taking too much wide open jump. Still in one piece, and almost to be up in the total gap by 26 seconds and over. But good thing the side plate underglow and the same type is now being real faster in the nitro. Just look at it go, and going full red. So the time is going to be almost in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Got to keep going. That's 37 seconds. Just have one checkpoint to go remaining by less. And the finish line, here and now. Okay, perfectly to have 2 minutes, 43.909 seconds. That's 116,241 points. Legendary loop part is now being received and delivered for only one hypercar discipline. That's 2 down, 4 to go. And additionally to have one more Italian vehicle restriction only for the Pagani Huayra. Then let's go to the South Trip. Another part of the highway racing to go for a hypercar discipline only. Just to have some few other changes to go by style in golden. But however, I just recently to be equipped to have the Squadra Italia tire is now being perfectly and equipped for the 2012 Huayra to go by golden types of vanity. But I know, I just really love to go golden in style for only every type of hypercar discipline. just like everybody's most favorite type of creativity to go for only one chrome and giving a good nighttime style. From daytime to have an A12 super fast and the nighttime for the Hyperion. Let's go for the Golden Rush. Take the first position and progression is on the get-go. Got to keep that active wing spoiler to be popped up when taking turns. It's all about to find a good line and glide around in the right direction. So you see, every strategy to go by customization for the Hyperion is very much more impressive and standardly to be designed made by 2011 to go for the debut. But however, Pagani just actually unveiled its new ever road-going hypercar, which is better known as the Pagani Utopia. But this is very much more utopian hypercar, is very much more impressive, beautiful style, and luxury made high performance hypercar is being well designed in the 2020s. But everybody really love about the Pagani Utopia is very beyond like the Sonda and the Hyperion. But you know, by speaking of the Sonda, but we still have the standard and primary version to the Pagani Sonda F is very much more differences to be well compared ever since by the launch game back from 2018 and the US Speed Tour Cities update. But I'm always have to keep a good braking on the turn to go by approaches towards the outside of the corner like you're on the track. Got to keep going and keep up the good high-speed rush to go in the halfway point in about 2% when entered 50%. Okay, pretty good golden rush on the golden Hyperion. Well, despite of the texture color or element that is actually to be similar to the yellow one. But of course, it does matter to have some similarity between yellow or golden. But the golden is still very much more high favored. Okay, gonna have to keep going on the next turn. That's 28.401 seconds is doing well. Got to take the right side on the T intersection. Okay, I've already finished in 75%. Only 3/4 to go. Just one more remaining to have the next 25% progression. Okay, very good call. Signal and have the next turn around by the hairpin in the highway route. Okay, thank you. Active wing spoiler popped up. Way to keep a good helping and do a perfect line on the turn. And even the golden line trail is very much more helpful. Okay viewers, now arriving in the state of California for only one more leg to go and full quarter mile and over. Here's the finish line. Cleared and arrived by the podium in 4 minutes, 3.871 seconds. Now that's a very good high-speed Velocità to have one Pagani Hyperion to have 105,618 points. But yet, only 3 more events to go by no restriction only will be coming up on to the next list. But however, only one Alpha Grand Prix vehicle by no restriction only might be a very good interesting choice as ever done this before from 2 years ago. But I'll have to be save it later on as I had to go by Rallycross or Touring Car by my pick. Let's go to Dominion Forsberg number 8 at Black Rib Motorsport Park. I'll have to grab the Lancia Stratos GR4 and get myself prepared. 3-lap time attack awaits me, and Nitro Chemist only to get it improved. Feel the speed of street racing and hypercar plus rally cars will have to take a good course on turns and straightaways. But nighttime will be going in by countdown in 3 seconds as I have to take on in a 3-lap will go time attack. So I have to go for it because it's now or never. We'll be doing embrace on the quick refill on drifting. Got to do power slide first and go short straightaway to have checkpoint by checkpoint. Okay, there it goes. Got to kick it. Just mastered the power slide very well. Here's the jump. Keep it good straight, then touches across the bridge. Alright, checkpoint clear. Got to do the inside and perform very precisely and precision. Lap number 2 enters. Progression in 37%. Alright, very much more flying decent well. No chance of gaining power slide due to traction and respawn mobility. I had to be preferred to go old fashioned, and I just had to be decent rallycross drifter. Just only one quick refill and doesn't hurt a bit. Okay, that's 26 seconds. Now I'm in the final lap. That's 27. Got to do one good less inside without drifting. But more or less, it'll be give more Italian taste and rallycross experience to get it done and done. Okay, now that's what I call one step closer to become an Italian rallycross driver. Got to keep going, that's 37 seconds. Almost there. Just only one push and have the final checkpoint to go to the finish line. And successful for only 2 minutes, 46.647 seconds. Here's the tally of results. 111,398 points. Awesome and Grand Touring Italian car on Rallycross Space Vehicle to be perfectly in a 3-lap time attack on Velocità. When it comes to have the same Italian event to go by related, new cars coming in by the current and latest update. But after all, only 2 more events to go to have Touring Car and Alpha Grand Prix for the combo event by having one Hypercar event to be temporarily. I'll have to save it later on, then let's go stage number 4 of the US Speed Tour West from St. George to Las Vegas. Time to go time attack from the racing circuit and have the Ferrari FXXK 2014 with the UDRS in Sportec, per level maximum in 320, 1150 horsepower and top speed, 248 miles per hour in semi-expert. Got to get myself prepared and see how the track day hypercar to go participate and make a good mark to have one key of time attack ejected. 3 seconds and here I go. The first run's on me and very yet perfectly to see how the track day hypercar is very perfectly to see how a single touring car that has a good high per level to go maximum like the Vulcan and the McLaren P1 GTR. Have to find a good line and get down to do the same pattern like all the other touring car vehicles in one class and one time attack. Okay, checkpoint clear. Going down. But you've done this before and I just really applaud and I'll have to do it again. New challenges for every rerun on every theme summon per every week. But I'm always gonna be love it to enjoy it and get yourself prepared to have some more challenges by next week. But this will be doing one penultimate on Velocità to see how Italian cars will go faster to be exiting from the local racing circuit from one standard competition and see how one time attack will go. Almost there by 30 seconds. Got to be patient and wait for the nitro to be on hold. Okay, good response feedback. 32 seconds. Very good. Okay, tight turn coming. Watch out for some elevation to go up or down. Okay, checkpoint clear. Still in 35-second gap. Make that left turn. And going back on gear number 5 or 6. Kick it up on gear 7. Okay, I'm doing well on the progress, no sign of buffering interruption. I'm just always have to keep it much record and do it on live stream on the set. Okay, there you go. Just have to go staying on the road. Just keep that boost up and run. It's almost 3 minutes. Halfway there is almost finished to be stopping at 60%. Okay, gonna have to slow down a little bit more. Have to get back up. Okay, going out exit from New Mexico, then arriving in the state of Nevada. Got to keep going, then going to stop at the Hoover Dam. Okay, still doing well, but enough speed and traction respawn will do the remain. Okay, checkpoint clear. Almost 1 minute. I can hardly feel it, and just make it faster to improve. Alright, now arriving in Death Valley, just only a few miles to Las Vegas. Just going faster and a bit more boosted nitro. And there you go. Just have one building and a pyramid to be a rival at Las Vegas. Okay, here comes the next turn on the right. Just have that curbstone right over here at the right. Then going straight. have the right side of the road to go entrance to be entered at the strip. Long bus stop chicane, then the final one will be going in and exit. There you go, folks. 5 minutes, 27.287 seconds. It's about time to go finishing the penultimate and 114,448 points to have some 45,000 bucks and 7 common parts to go by 3, 1 rare, and epic along with legendary. But I can hardly wait to have the penultimate to be finishing up on one of the 5 events to go by random. But I'm always had to be well preferred to have Velocità to be well original back then from 2 years ago. Everything is going by original and the rerun to go differently to have 6 events and 3 skills. I have a better idea, folks. As I mentioned about the Pagani Sauna app that I already got it from the Hypercar collection. That will be a very good choice for today's video segment. I'll have to exchange parts from the Ferrari 812 Superfast and go quick filters on Hypercar Discipline. So there it is. Just only one standard Sauna app as a 2005 model. All set, good to go, and let's go to stage number 3 of the US Speed Tour West Edition from St. George to Salt Lake. But I can hardly feel it. This will be doing one different Pagani vehicle in the segment, but you know, I just really think of it because I just really have to go for the McLaren P1 2013 that I just already acquired by being Tio in Keys to the City. Just only one Italian vehicle won't hurt a bit, and I just really gotta try it out. By update on the per level on 320 is now being equipped and go maximum horsepower in speed 279 miles per hour and the handling to go in semi-expert. Just like the standard version by original to the Sonda is being designed made in 2000. But this one is a 2005 to be initial to be known as EP. It stands for fast and very perfectly to have an exotic hypercar to be well designed and well made to be labeled as a road car. Just like the Sonda R as a race car to be perfectly on the track and the Sonda F as a road car for having a production model. Then let's give it a go and start the time attack to go ready up and have the chase for a single Ghost AGP race car. Here comes the first checkpoint. Going faster and make a good sound of the different engine to have a good purpose when driving the Sonda F. The letter F for Sonda is now being known as fast, but very much more impressive to have a successor model than the original to the Pagani Sonda back from 2000. But very much more improved handling. Traction is now perfectly to be having a mid-engine road car, and the style is being perfectly to be well made in beauty, just like the Ferrari, Lamborghini, and Maserati. But differences to be having a good look to the interior view is now being made on carbon fiber. But it might be giving a spacious, different style to have a different way to see how the Sonda road car is very much more thrill and perfectly to be well in use. But the steering wheel turns out to have a different texture to have a good wooden style and some leather in it. But after all, this could be a very good road car is now being seen from BBC's Top Gear along with the Ford GT and the Ferrari F430. So here comes the tunnel, going up and make a perfect top speed in 280 miles per hour. Can't you hear the sound of the engine inside the tunnel? Much more awesome to have a hypercar from the Crew 1 and the Crew 2. So going down by some several S turns, Got to find a good line, brake well, and drive properly on the right side of the road. Okay, the nitro is good to go. Got to be patient and save plenty of more. Okay, the handling is much impressive. The speed is good, and the agility is the purpose to have an average with standard exterior parts to go by differences and fully customized to have some improved aerodynamics. So short straightaway to have the next turn towards the left. Okay, now gonna have to take that brake, go on the right, next turn on the T intersection. But sometimes, when it comes to have a time attack for hypercars during Velocità as a rerun, it does matter to have some new ways, new challenges, and all hypercars only for having a combo event by no restriction only. But I can't argue with that. I'm just always getting pumped up and get challenged myself. But the halfway there is coming out exit from the forest, now going down south into the mountain states by the Rockies. Okay, that's 22 seconds. Got to slow down carefully and stay on the line. Just stunning how fast can it go. The Sonda Ebb is just gonna have to take a lot of good oversteer countermeasures. We'll have to take a good line and respond to be braking around the road and track itself. Just to let you know, fun is being perfectly to have this one to be featured with customization options, but however, the primary addition to the same Sonda Ebb was being part of the US Speed Tour Cities update. But it's about to get a little bit foggy here. But the nighttime. Okay, out from the Rockies of St. George and going down south to New Mexico. That's 47 seconds. Now almost arriving in Santa Fe. Okay, that's very good. Just had to take a few more distance to go to be arriving on St. George. Just have 2 more checkpoints to go. And there it goes. Finish line right on time. Well, that's 5 minutes, 46.169 seconds for the Pagani Sonda Ebb. But it was okay. When it comes to have new cars to be experienced that never used, it'll have to go down by 1 attempt only. So that's 78,733 points and perfect time to go for a follow-up catch-up by using the McLaren P1 after this. So once again folks, Velocità is very good to be speed and Italian. Update on the Platinum in 3,833rd place in 1,189,670 points in about 22 hours left before the rerun of this event is over. Just wonderful, excellent, and newer ways to have some different challenges for only 6 events and 3 skills by update. But it used to be having Speed Trap to go by the original back from 2022. But here in 2024 for having this part of the segment, it go down and embrace it to have some different conditions, and even of course to have some 3 Italian vehicles only and no restriction only for rallycross, touring car, and hypercar discipline as a combo event. But very much more impressive and good taste of Italian style to go with road car, race car, and rally cars all together. But it's about to be finishing up and coming up to have April Fool's opening on the main rerun in March 27 through April 3rd. That's why 4 rewards to have the live reward snipper on Hovercraft to be in the legendary type, Volkswagen Beetle Kalakai Edition, and Unicorn Rooftop. Let's have a good preview, and this might be a very good combo event by the series of Disciplined. Just only have 3 vehicles on drift for the Ford Crown Victoria Limousine Edition, Nissan 370C Type C34 Monster Truck, and Hovercraft for the Bumble BX is now being listed on the motocross event. Just only have touring car for street race, air race for rally raid, and of course monster truck only for the second street race event. Escape on land base, low altitude in the sky, and escape if either between to be on the water. But I'm very sure that escape will be using on water-based vehicle. I almost forgot one other thing about the preview on the Ultimate. Here is the Nissan 350Z Roadster Ultimate Edition is very much more tuner, amazing, awesome by brand new. Along with 2 vanities with underglow for the sequin wings and the Ultimate Nitro for the rear. Just only have 200,000 followers as usual to be on the bronze. But I can hardly wait to have new theme summon to go by 3 new mad skill that related to Motorflix Mad Volume 1 or Volume 2. That's why I'll have to keep a good watchable eye out by preview in every week till I have to wrap this up before at the end of the video. So thank you for enjoying watching the video in the Crew 2 folks. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Follow me on DeeperNet Art, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more social media platforms. And don't forget to check it out all of my screenshot images on UDRS Insportech, Vision Total Drama, and DreamArt Libre Style Dispenser presented by myself, Hyperion-Blue-GT, as you may ever welcome at any time. I'll be seeing you guys next time on the Live 7 event in the Crew 2, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.